Hi, this is Erica Dyer with Incoherent Ramblings of a Crazy Bitch. And Nick, who took a walk on the wild side this past week in California, here to tell us all about it.
Glad to be back. Glad to be back. I'm back from the land of the homeless and the people who shit on the sidewalk. So yeah,
Nice. Well, that's lovely.
yeah, yeah. It was
I'm sure your mom enjoyed it.
oh god, it was yeah. I mean, like I'm glad she got to get out of the house. I'm glad that stuff happened. But man, was it a little bit of an ordeal.
Oh, God.
I won't go into too much of detail, but I'll tell you this. Like as soon as we landed, um my aunt and uncle and my cousin who are there, lovely people, loved to death. I picked us up and um my mom tells them there's this your uncle in India knows this girl from Dubai, this, that, and the other, and you should talk to her. I'm like, okay, fine.
As soon as you landed.
As soon as, like, I swear to God, like I wasn't in California like 30 minutes, and like this I get this spiel.
Oh, God.
Um and my aunt, who I love very much, and she's wonderful. She's like, "Oh, you should talk to her. Talk to her." I'm like, "All right, fine, I will. Whatever." So they get the so my mom calls my uncle out there, and he's like, "Yeah, this is a mistake. She's a fucking wreck. You don't want to be involved with her at all." And I'm like,
God.
from the story you guys told me about it, I'm just like, that sounds like so many red flags, so many red flags. Apparently, like, when she was a teenager, her and her mom got divorced, and she lived with her mom, and then her mom got married, and then, like, threw her out, and then she was living with her grandmother and her uncle.
Mm.
And the job she was at in, like, Dubai was like, their boss apparently wanted to, like, get her to, like, go out and sleep with these guys so they could get clients, and she said no, and then she quit her job and she hasn't worked in 2 years. I'm like,
Oh, my
this
God.
is all, and like, and like it sounds terrible, but I'm like, this is one side of the story. I don't know what the other side is and what actually happened. So it's like, you're just like, there's just one side of this story that I'm getting from somebody. I'm like, come on. So luckily my uncle's like, yeah, she's too fucking crazy, don't do it. I'm like, okay, that's nice. So then what happens is, like, we, like, my cousin wants to get everybody, all of his friends and all the people I know that I've seen there and everything at his house to barbecue or whatever. So I was like, let's redo July 4th. He's like, what? I was like, let's redo July 4th. Let's have the barbecue. Let's have the people here. Like, have our cousins, have their kids, whatever. Let's do the whole thing. I was like, sure, why not? So we have the grill and everybody starts showing up, whatever. One of his friends, gosh, I don't know if I should say her name or not on here. I don't know if she's ever gonna listen to this or not. Um, we'll call her. I don't know. We'll call her B for now.
Okay.
Um, and I've, like, ever since I got on there, I've seen this girl. She's good friends with my cousin, and we've there's nothing that's ever happened between us. I just know her because I've been out there, and she hangs out with my cousin a lot, and I hang out with my cousin as well. And we've hung out, we've gone to do stuff, and this and the other. It's never gotten past that. So my mom meets her, and my aunt meet her. My aunt's known her since she was, like, going to high school with my fucking cousin. And my mom meets her and things like that, and, like, apparently she's getting ready for, like, a fucking date or going out with some other dude or some friend she knows or whatever. I've met the guy she's going out with. Nice dude. Apparently he's not making any moves. He's just very, like, shy and whatever, and is not doing anything, but takes her to places and stuff like that. She also has a lot of guy friends that she constantly is going out with to do things, so it's very weird. So
Okay.
and, like, me and my cousin are, like, on the grill trying to, like, get food ready for everybody because everybody's showing up at once, and, like, we're getting pizza, we're getting, like, we get pizza for my nieces and nephews. We're getting the hot dogs ready, the hamburgers ready, and everything else ready for everybody to show to come in. So this girl B is like, hey, um my mom's always like, oh, he bought a new place. I'm like, yeah, I bought a place, I got an extra bedroom, whatever, you should come down and I'll show you around Atlanta. She's like, all right, I'll do that. So she she then proceeds to get on her phone, and it's like, oh, flights to a round trip to Atlanta is like $200. I'm like, yeah, it's cheap, you should come down, whatever. And then she's like, oh, what dates are you free? I'm like, I'm free these dates. She's like, oh, okay, yeah, I could do that. That's those dates are cheap. I'm like, yeah, they're cheap. Cool.
Okay.
Okay. So once I get home and it's like that Monday or Tuesday, I get a text from her saying, "Oh yeah, look, I booked my flight." I'm like, "Oh, it's fucking real
Holy,
now."
oh shit, she
Oh Jesus
did.
Christ.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I don't know. She was sitting there talking to my mom the whole time and my aunt and everybody. So I don't know what they told her about me or what was said
Huh.
or anything. So it's just kind of like, oh, she's coming through. You gotta show her around. I'm like, I will. I'll do it. It's fine. So
Okay.
so there's gonna be this woman at my place for like 4 days. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Nick,
yeah.
look at you.
I yeah. It's one of those things where it's like she's just a friend, but I have no like. It's one of those things where it's like I I don't know what to expect, and it's just like I don't like not knowing what to expect. I like things that are
Mm-hmm.
predictable, that I know what's going to happen, or if there are like variations in the problem, I can kind of like figure it out. But I
Yep.
don't like not knowing what's going to happen. It makes it yeah, it's not good. It breaks my brain, is what it does.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey,
Any advice? Anything at
I've
all?
I never thought this day would come. That
Thanks for the faith.
I'm like, oh, okay. So she's gonna come visit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm picking her up ass early on a Thursday, and then taking her back to the airport ass early on a Monday. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna make plans like
Oh no, I'm currently
around?
I'm currently making plans. I'm currently trying to figure things out and stuff like that, what we can do and stuff. I'm actually gonna talk to a friend of mine, um, hopefully this weekend or at some point, and ask him for his help as well if I can get some assistance and be like, hey, this girl from LA's coming through to stay at my place. Where do I take her?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Um, everybody's convinced me to drive her to Gallenberg as well, which is like 3.5 hours away. It's not that big of a deal. Um,
No, but the drive would give you guys time to just sit there and you're in the car and just chit chat, you know?
yeah, and it's if we leave early, it's a nice drive because we'll like avoid traffic and shit. And I'm thinking about doing that on a Sunday because things will be quieter in Gallenberg and Seville and stuff like that. It won't be that hectic, so it won't be
Hmm.
that bad.
Hmm.
Plus, there are a couple stops on the way there that I want to check out. There's something I know this sounds weird, but there's something cool that I always find interesting on the side of the road, and it's going to sound strange, but it's the school bus graveyard when you go from Georgia to Tennessee or Georgia to South Carolina, I think.
Mm.
Yeah, it's this artist installation or whatever where this guy has like gotten old school buses and he's painted them up and look like murals and shit like that, and they've shot.
Oh, neat.
I've seen things in magazines and stuff like that where they've shot there with professional like people and stuff like that all the time, and I didn't know where it was until like I saw it on the side of the road one day. I was like, oh, they've shot there, and apparently they sell T-shirts and shit like that. It's a whole fucking thing.
Oh.
Um, then there's actually a place, a really nice place to get food from that nobody knows about until you like see the signs and drive down a road for like 10 minutes, and then it opens up to this like weird western kind of looking loft area, but they have a restaurant in there that overlooks a nice area. They got like a cool bar and drinks and stuff, so
Hmm.
we can do that for lunch for sure.
Yeah, that sounds
That's as
amazing.
far as I have planned.
What was the
I don't know what
start?
I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just gonna wing it and see what happens.
Wow. Oh, how excited. I'm excited for you. You
Yeah,
never know.
yeah. I'm gonna wing it and see what happens.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Yeah, so that's what's happening. That's what happened during this last week or
Wow.
so. So yeah, and my aunt, God bless her, but like sometimes she gets a little bit annoying. She'd be calling me every day. She's like, "Oh, remember to keep dieting and go work out." I'm like, "Lady,
Oh, good
I don't know
Lord.
what you want from me." Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
Like I'm gonna continue it because it's health reasons. That's it's gonna happen. But like
Yeah, yeah.
calm down. Like it's
They're ready to marry you off, dude.
you have no fucking idea. You have
Oh,
no
God.
fucking idea. Yeah, it's like they want to do it like 3 years ago. Like they want to do it
I was
so
just
often.
thinking
Oh,
that.
jeez.
Yeah, they wanted to do it like last year.
Yeah,
Oh,
but also
goodness.
like an odd thing I noticed, and I think this is just like dealing with my family and things like that. As soon as they like somebody, I don't like them.
Yeah,
If they like somebody
yeah,
for me, I'm just like, nah, they're not that good then.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
can
it's
see
just
that.
yeah, it's just a weird thing. That like I have in my mind whenever um whenever they send me these photos with these names and these phone numbers like every time. It's like all the time. So yeah. Well, at least I'm not gonna get scammed like last
Yeah, no shit.
time or attempted to get
Well,
scammed.
and yeah, I was going to say you didn't actually get scammed, but somebody did try. And here I was going to ask you if you saw anybody with a pear ring, if you went anywhere where,
I didn't. I looked. There weren't any.
hmm,
But mainly the vacation was like once again like making sure mom was happy and taken care of and just having a good time and stuff. That was the main concern of
good.
that trip. So
See, I can't believe you're not married. You're not married because you really, I mean, you're a typical male. You just,
no, just say it. It's fine. Just say it. We're on the podcast. It's fine. Just say it. I can take
you
it. It's
just
okay.
don't want to give it up. You don't want to. Well, and I agree. I mean, I've never been
It's
married. I
it's
wouldn't
one
want
of
to
those
settle either.
it's one of those things where it's like I see my brother and his wife. Like they're wonderful. They travel all the time, they work, they do stuff. So like I would have like their relationship I think is like the best example I've seen so far. Like they work, they travel, they have a good time, they love each other, like they're always together. It's good. It's very healthy. I like
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
I like it. But that's one out of like 20 or 30 I've seen.
Yep.
So it's like
Yep.
fuck. Because I know my other two cousins, it seems like their wives are them themselves are kind of miserable because they were sold a bill of goods on something else and it didn't come through and they were just like, well, fuck. So,
Hmm.
and also it's one of those things where it's like I move differently, man. Like if I want to just go somewhere, I'll plan the trip and fucking go by myself. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Oh, yeah. That completely changes when you're married or have kids, even just a relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like I don't want to like I know it's like the proper thing to do is to check in or whatever. Like I don't really feel like I should. Like I just want to work and then like every now and again fuck off and go somewhere else.
Hmm.
you
Yep.
know, that's it. I don't want to have to wait for somebody to be like, all right, go, all right. Like and like that's one of the things I've kind of thought about it. Like women love somebody who's spontaneous with things like that. How can how can women be spontaneous when you have to take two bags on a weekend trip? Honestly,
Yeah. No, I get it. I once went to Mexico and I had an entire suitcase just for shoes. So I get it. I get it. You
exactly.
never know.
Like how do you
Never know.
like
We were only there like not even a week. It's like you
yeah,
never
like
know what you might
how
need.
do you because yeah, I'll pack like mostly underwear, a couple
Oh God.
undershirts, and like a couple other shirts to put in there, and shorts, pants, or whatever. Like it'll be a small bag. Everything will be rolled up like a joint. Don't ask me how I can do that. Um, and it'll just be in a bag that's like a carry on. It'll all fit there real tight, but it'll be in a fucking carry on. Yeah, that's how it is.
Oh God.
I did buy a bunch. I did buy like four new colognes though. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, there's a little like I guess a fashion district there or whatever. And my cousin goes to this place, and we found some nice high end colognes for very cheap because they were testers. Yeah,
Nice.
it's fun. But also I did watch your movie. I watched it.
Oh, you did. You did.
Yeah.
My claim to fame. My My 15 seconds of fame.
Yeah. You did really good. I was waiting like I was.
Surprise. Thanks.
Well, yep, I was shitty. I was 100% shitty. No, because it's one of those things where it's like, how do I say this nicely? You haven't been doing it for long, so I didn't know what to expect. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. Honestly, I was prepared for everything. I was like, okay, how is this gonna go? And I see you at the bar with your drink at the end of the screen, and you have the scowl on your face, and I was just like, how is she gonna play this? Like, what's gonna happen here? And sure enough, you played it true and true all the way through. And you did really good. I was very satisfied with it. I could tell that some of the direction and the lines were a little wonky here and there, but that's not your fault. What you did was still really good, though. The reactions were solid and very and they felt real, so that was good.
Well, some of those reactions, they were real because they were not expecting so
Oh,
so
that's
much
fun.
from me. Yeah, like the one when I called Julia fuck it, or what did I say? Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah,
Your face. Because you guys didn't see the one scene, but I mean, like her eyes just got big. She was just like truly startled. And then when I watched it for like the 20th time, um I was noticing like when I threw the drink on Heather and was screaming at her, the guy playing the fireman, and then Jamie, the other church girl, they looked really uncomfortable. Like we were legit at a bar. I was screaming at her. I loved it. It was so fun.
because when you screamed it was like it was very visceral. I was like, holy shit, okay. Um,
That's how I yell at my kids. That's how I practiced.
oh jeez, years of experience. Gotcha, gotcha.
PTSD.
Well, now you have to watch. Now since you've watched one of your movies, you have to watch one of my movies.
What's it on?
It's on
What am
Tubi
I
as
on?
well. It's on Tubi. Don't worry about it. It's not. I'm not gonna have you pay for it. Even if I did, I'd make sure you had a copy or something. It's fine. But
What
there's a.
what's one of you want me to watch?
It's
I'll
called
go.
Strip Club Massacre.
Oh, I love it already. I love strip clubs.
It's the first movie I did when I moved to Atlanta. I want your 100% honest opinion. Don't sugarcoat your fucking opinions, okay? Really don't. Don't when you come back on when we do this again. Do not sugarcoat your opinions. I want 100% honesty. You can say whatever you want, how bad it is, how good it is, whatever. I want honesty though.
There it is. Strip Club Massacre. All
Yeah.
right. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. I
Okay.
may not have time to watch it tonight, but I'll watch it
No, no,
tomorrow.
no, no. As long as you watch it before we like do another episode or whatever, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm going to add it to my list. But no, because you said you were actually kind of surprised because I've been talking about this and all this. Haven't we ever talked about when I was in theater?
Yeah.
Did yeah. So I mean, granted, I haven't done it in over 30
But
years,
yeah, but
but
it's one of those things like yeah, we've talked about you being in theater, but I personally have never seen your work ever. This is my first time seeing your work, and it was good.
well, thank you. Hopefully, more will come out. Now, you disappointed me earlier because you said late checkout was not going to be premiering,
Yeah.
right?
Smoky Mountain Fan Fest, they does not it is not coming out there, which is disappointing. I I still want to go because I think one or two celebrities are gonna be
Oh
there that I
yeah,
want to see. But if
yeah,
I can't make it, I'm not gonna be like mad about it. So
yeah.
so we'll see because yeah, that was my whole reason for going is I wanted to see you in that movie and I wanted to see that movie as well. So I don't know. Now they're not
Yeah.
showing it, it's just kind of weird. But whatever.
Yeah, well, that makes me sad.
Yeah.
Gosh, dang it.
Well,
Speaking of celebrities, did you see Pee Wee Herman died?
yeah, man. It's 70. I was just like, holy shit. That's
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize he was that old for starters, but God, that's fucking sad.
yep. That's what I said. We lost Tony Bennett, I think last week or something. So yeah. It's not
Mm,
not good, not good.
yeah. Yeah, I always thought he granted, when he got arrested for jerking off in that strip or in that porn movie theater, I didn't think he should have gotten in trouble for that. I get that he was in public, but my God, that was when like Pee Wee Herman, his show was at the height. And all I could think of was he can't get a date. Of course he's fucking jerking off in the porn theater. I mean, what woman is going to fuck Pee Wee Herman? You know? God, I felt so bad. I did. I felt terrible for him.
No, that's true. I've heard. I mean, I've heard many things. I've heard he kind of went both ways. He was bi, and he would just kind of do. He would do whoever would do him, basically.
Could be. I don't know, but that was sad.
Yeah. No, that is sad because he was a big part of my childhood. I watched. I wasn't a big proponent of the show, but I did watch the movies quite a bit. That he came out with. They were a big part of my childhood. So. It's weird, man. It's weird. It's 70. Like that's still.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Because I did not realize he was that old at all.
No, he looked good for his age. He really did.
Yeah, he didn't look like he aged at all.
Yeah, no, he looked amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still waiting for my pair ring to come in. Apparently it comes from the UK and it's 3 fucking weeks for it to come in or something. So
wow. They probably got stopped at fucking customs.
Yeah.
What are these?
They're like, what the fuck is this? What is this? We're gonna put it through our scanner like 14 times.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Nope, the dogs what did they indicated on this one or some shit like that.
Yeah, they said it was okay. There's nothing in it.
Either that or somebody did try to smuggle drugs in. With those fucking rings. Who knows? Oh, God.
That would be my fucking luck. That would be entirely my luck where like somebody used my packet to fucking send drugs in and I'm not going to get mine at all. That's going to that's entirely my luck. I'm like, sure. Why not?
Oh, my God. So that reminds me a few years ago. So I have taken phentermine before and I know we tried it recently, but years ago, I was trying to find it cheaper, right? So I went to like one of those shady websites that are online and I ordered it from overseas. Well, this is a Schedule 2 medication. You actually have to have a prescription to get it. But since it was coming from overseas, I'm like, well, hopefully I'll get it. No, what I got was a letter in the mail from the U.S. government saying that the package had been intercepted in customs. And also just explaining that when you do get medications from other countries, there is no guarantee as to the quality of the medication, blah, 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 like this whole thing. So I was just out the motherfucking money. I was so pissed. Jeez. But I didn't get arrested either, which I could have. I mean, quite legit. That was my package. I was trying to get into this country, but yeah, that just made me think of that.
Yeah, because well, things like that, they don't know if it's like identity theft, and then somebody just sends it to your door. They know they can track it like 100%, and they'll just pick it up like late at night, or early in the morning when you're not there, and it'll be like, oh, you got it, kind of thing.
Yeah. That shit does happen.
No, it does,
I mean, it does. I don't personally know anybody that's happened to, but I've heard about it. Like people getting shit in the mail and be like, what is this?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah, it's a terrible thing.
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Another terrible thing is fucking Musk. He's losing his mind, man. Do you see him change that shit to X? Twitter is now X, and put that goddamn big light up flashing X on top of the building.
Yeah.
Which I think they've already made him take it down. That was terrible. People that lived in that apartment building across the street were like posting videos. And it's like flashing and strobing and
yeah, it is. Yeah, it'll cause a fucking seizure if you look at it like too long. It's terrible.
Yeah, but I'm sure he wanted it seen from space. I'm sure that's why he did it like that.
Well, if he wanted it to be seen from space, he should have put it on top of the building where it was aiming upwards so he could see it from his fucking satellites all the time.
It was on top of the building.
Oh my God.
It fucking was.
It's crazy.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's that man is insane. I still kind of admire him a little bit though, because he's a little bit eccentric. It's like it's fine. I'll see what else he does until he like mows over a fucking village in Ethiopia. I don't really care too much, you know.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with him.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, he's something else, I tell you. Oof.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm looking at it right now. People, but yeah, I think I read earlier that they made him take it down. Um, yeah, I think they did. He probably didn't have the right permits. He's one of those rich people that are like, I want an X. And all I could think of was, how we've joked, like he's gonna be one of those evil you know, billionaires that try to take over the world or something. I got this X on this building. That's all I could think of.
Yeah, he still might. He still might. I don't know.
He might. Who
Yeah,
knows?
it's still a toss up. It's still a toss up. I still want him and Zuck to fight though, like hardcore. So maybe
I
that
don't
will
know.
not
They
happen.
don't talk about it no more.
There needs to be a hashtag on Twitter,
There
and then
does.
they'll figure it out. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Like
who chickened out?
I
I
don't
want
know.
to know. Probably their lawyers. No.
Probably their lawyers, their team of lawyers, like both burst into their room is like, you guys cannot do this. They're like, why? It's like and then they gave them like the fucking whiteboard like analysis with the fucking graphs and the pie charts and everything. It's like, don't do it. They're like, all right, fine, just take all the shit out.
Either that or it was Zuckerberg's wife. You're an idiot.
Probably.
I mean,
She seems like she's the only sane one in that relationship because I mean Zuck might be a fucking robot. We don't know. So
yeah, who knows?
yeah,
He lucked out, snagged her in college. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't give him the time of day.
that's 100% true. That's 100% true.
Because he's kind of weird now.
Yeah,
Just kind
I'm
of.
sure she regrets it. She's like, "Fuck, I shouldn't have done this." Less, never fucking never fucking nerd in college.
Oh shit. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
And then Musk. Did you see? You may not follow him on Twitter, but the picture that he posted on Twitter about loving Canada. Did you see?
No. God damn, I need to follow this man on Twitter. I don't know why I'm not doing this. God,
All right,
that's
I'll send
hilarious.
it to you.
That's hilarious.
He posted this picture on oh god, my so damn slow. But he posted a picture on Twitter about I love Canada, and then after everybody was commenting on it, he's like, "Oh, I'm so excited to see how all the people that love Canada." I just sent it to you in Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
That's the picture he posted. I love Canada. Yeah, he was like, I love Canada. And then, oh, I'd love to see all the people that love Canada.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
It's like he's a 15-year-old boy.
I love that. Just so everybody at home can hear this. Like he's wearing a sports jacket with a black shirt that says "I love Canada," but he has his fingers and stuff positioned in a way where it says "I love anal,"
He's
which I think is once again like I love that he's got the humor of a 15-year-old boy. I think that's fucking hilarious, especially him being a billionaire. Is like every now and again
oh,
he gets a couple of them. I'm just like, all right, man,
oh
that's interesting.
God. Yeah, he is something else, man. But yeah, he's the one that posted that. So yeah, it's like, oh my God. He is he makes me laugh.
Yeah,
That's all right.
yeah.
Yeah, wow, I'm glad so many people love Canada too. That's what he said.
Oh man, yeah, he's something. I swear, he's something.
Oh God.
Oh, did you hear about did you hear the news? Apparently, there are aliens that exist.
I wasn't even paying attention, but I know somebody
I
posted
know,
something.
I know that like a third of the people just didn't fucking know or didn't care. Like, oh, whatever, I got bills to pay. I'm like, fair enough,
I
fair
mean, it
enough.
never occurred to me they didn't. I'm like, I, I my
Yeah,
thought is they've always taught us that the universe is infinite. So it would be really arrogant to think that out of an infinite universe, we are the only, only planet that has something alive on it. Because
yeah,
we have multiple galaxies, an infinite universe, but yet we're the only ones. I mean, and so it
yeah.
never occurred to me. Yeah, I guess there was like a whole hearing or something about it, wasn't there?
Yeah, well, the guy who talked about it was like really vague. He's like, I can't say too much because I might get shot. I'm like, dude, this I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know what to believe. I really don't. It's one of those. It's just one of those things. Like, the government's coming out about it now. I'm just like, I don't know. It seems weird. It seems sketchy. Don't know.
and I think there's a lot of, do I think aliens have came to our planet? Probably not. I mean, that I don't know, but you can't tell me we're the only one that has some type of life. But, even if you want to bring in a religious aspect and say that you believe in some kind of God, no matter what your religion is, why couldn't they have decided there would be another planet like ours? I mean, so I don't know. I guess I just never really cared that much
Yeah.
either.
I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I sent you that. I sent you that whole like Snapchat video about the girl at Jonah Hill's party.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yep. Yep. And I could actually see that one. Like I said, I think right now everybody is just kind of on Jonah Hill, but yeah, I could see fat Jonah Hill trying to kiss up on a good-looking 16-year-old partying at his house. I could see that. I could see that. Yeah. Mm. Can't really defend that one.
No,
Yeah.
no, you can't. You can't. I mean,
Mm.
he is like he just assumed, which is wrong to begin with. And I don't know. Her being there also, I mean, with alcohol and things like that, it's just I don't know. It's just a whole messy situation,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But her constantly harking on it now and just saying all this stuff,
Yeah.
and people are like, "Oh, Jonah Hill's an asshole." I'm like, "Oh, this is news. Like, what the hell?" Like all of a sudden he's this terrible, terrible human being in Hollywood. I'm like, does nobody remember Harvey Weinstein? Nobody.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's yeah, it's absolutely crazy. It's like he's I guess he's just like the hot thing to talk about for this week. It's like
Yes.
it's like yeah, next week is gonna be somebody else or something else or whatever. It's fine. So I don't know. It's weird. I thought that whole thing was strange. And as far as I've seen, anyways, it seems like only one, maybe two girls have come out. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
still bad, but it's not like once again Harvey Weinstein or like Bill Cosby bad.
Yes. Exactly.
You know,
Now, see, Bill Cosby, that one, do I think he drugged them women and had sex with them? Yes, I do. But do I think he did it with malicious intent, or did he think they were just partying in the 60s and 70s and let's get high and drunk and fuck everybody? I kind of think it was that one. Uh, I mean, I'm just saying, I, yeah. I think he did it? Yes. Do I think?
So what you're kind of admitting to is that you partied hard in the 60s and 70s. Is that what you're admitting to?
Well, I didn't, but I know my parents did, That's the thing. It was a different time back then, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
Um, Not that it makes it right if they didn't knowingly take the drugs. that's slipping them something, and that was wrong, so he was in the wrong, but I think he did it. Come on, baby, loosen up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I still think he was a creepy dude, but, don't take a drink from somebody. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
See?
there's a whole thing about that. There are things you can what is it? There are things you can put over your drink when you leave. Go to the bathroom this way, even if you know it's disturbed. There are coasters, there are testers, there's all kinds of stuff for that kind of scenario, which I think is extremely shitty for anybody to do. Like that's really shitty, you
Mm-hmm.
know. To drug somebody to take them home is
Yeah.
that's fucking terrible. That person should be taken out and shot because
Yeah.
that's wrong. That's incredibly wrong. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, whenever I've gone to party, I've never, how do I say this? Whatever group I've gone out to party with, that's never happened to us, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but still, I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard of it happening to, a few friends here and there, and some of them it kept happening to over and over again, and I was like, that's weird. So I don't know.
Damn. Yeah, no, and I know it does happen. I personally don't I don't think I know anybody that it's happened to. There was one bar me and a girlfriend were at where um we got really fucked up, much more than I would have thought was possible because we didn't drink any more than normal. So we kind of questioned if somebody did drug us, but then again, I may not have eaten much that day. That's what we put it up to was, maybe we drank too fast, we didn't eat. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't personally know anybody that it's happened to, but I know it happens.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It really is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. So what?
That
So
is for
so do
sure.
you want to talk about any of the videos I've sent you over the past few days?
Yeah, I was actually pulling this up now. Which one did I really? Oh yeah, that whore with her titties sticking out. I mean,
Oh my god, I love it. I
really,
fucking love it. I fucking love
really, really.
it.
And then she's going to post a video like, well, there's no air conditioner outside. I'm sorry, I gotta wear. So, just so you guys know, first of all, they're implants like the size of my head. So, and they are very obvious implants.
They
They're
are
not
super
natural
fucking
looking.
obvious. Like you like it's
They,
like you so obvious you don't know what her eye color is.
I know it's like she has a ball like attached to her chest. The tattoo on the side of her tit is kind of interesting, though. That is kind of neat. But then do you
I
notice
love
you
I
can't even
love
see
how
her
I love how
nipples?
we both noticed that.
Yeah, I kind of like that. But you notice you don't even see her nipples at all. So it's like when they put these big ass fucking titties in her, did they not give her nipples? Because they had, sometimes depending on how much they stretch the skin or how, they place the implants, you can lose your nipples. And they
Yeah.
have to redo. I mean, there is no nipples on her. But anyways, so yes, I digress. These tits are fucking huge.
Yeah,
And
we're not gonna say her name because that's free advertisement and she hasn't paid for that. So
yeah. And so she's wearing this real tight, tiny tank top showing side boob, big ass side boob, a bunch of cleavage, and then these tiny gray shorts, which is fine. And she's like, evidently going to a kid's, what was it? Was it
yeah,
tryouts or practice
yeah,
or some shit
tryouts for
like
football
that?
game, yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, tryouts for her kid's football game. I'm assuming it's her kid. Maybe she just likes to hang around the park. But
She likes staring at the dad bods.
yeah, yeah, she's like, well, they're getting mad or whatever at what I'm wearing, but I'm sorry, there's no air conditioner outside. I can't wear anything else. Yeah, you can, you fucking whore. Even if she could wear a fucking t-shirt, and I get her tits would still look huge, but there is a time and a place for a tank top like that. And a kid's football tryout is not the time or place unless you want fucking
I
attention.
couldn't I couldn't imagine her being at like your kids' tryout because you would be like, hey, you fucking whore, get out of here.
To be honest, both of my kids would be like, yeah, she's trash. And I know Zachary, how does he say that? She would be the type that would be a thought.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
Hmm.
That hoe over there. That's what that stands for.
Yep.
THOT.
Is that what it stands for? I never
Yeah.
knew that until now, but I've heard him say it before. Oh, no, she's a thought. And I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
A thought is basically every girl who looks like that on Instagram. And I can prove she's a thought in about 2 seconds. But yeah, THOT, that hoe over there.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So now you know what
Yeah,
it means. But
yep.
I do love your comment immediately. It's whore LOL. Like I fucking love it. It's
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean,
I
really.
it made my day. I was like, it's simple and to the point. I get it. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's like, that is no, no, no. You're trying to get attention, like you said, from those dads. Um, yeah, no. I'd like to know. I mean, there's no way she could ever sleep on her stomach. So, I mean,
Yeah, there is.
I mean, and honestly, as stretched as her skin is, that would hurt. I mean, ugh, what others did you send me recently?
Let's see.
Let's look
Jeez.
through here.
By the way,
There was some good ones.
her special account is $25 a month.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, that's why she posted it.
Yeah.
She ain't
20
worth 25 cents.
$25 a month, and it says sick of being bombarded with PPV messages posts after signing up for
Oh,
other
whatever.
pages. None here. You won't find PPV on my page. All of my content will be included. As a member, you'll receive special
Mhm.
limited edition content. Really?
Why do
Oh
you need
god,
to pay for it when she's going to walk around like that?
that's true. Content directly to your DMs along with daily new fun naughty stuff. Weekly lives, no pay-per-view messages, all inclusive free nude slash solo play. Fuck me Friday videos. That's weird. Optional VIP access with all the shenanigans. I can't wait to share more with you soon. A bunch of emojis.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
Oh yeah. 25 bucks a month. Jesus Christ, that's more than a Netflix subscription. Calm down.
Yeah, mm-mm. No, no, no. Oh my.
Unless you can fit four dildos in your ass, I'm not paying that much. I'm sorry. There's a level of entertainment that requires a $25 a month, subscription. That's a
Oh,
lot. Like
shit.
like I gotta get like all the videos, just all of them, access to
Oh,
all of them at
God.
once. They should be easy to find. None of this having to like hunt and then put them in my fucking like folder kind of bullshit. No, that has to be like a thing at the top saying videos, and I can just go there and whack off and be done. So that's it.
Oh, God. That is good. Oh, shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. That attention seeking whore. Yeah, I did. As soon as I saw it, I was just like, whore. And that,
It was such a quick response too. It was
I don't even know if I listened to the whole video. I was just like, whore.
I'm done. No, I don't think you did because I said it. Then like a minute later, you sent me the fucking message. I'm like, wow, okay.
And that ain't jealousy either, because I think it just right
I
away, it was like, you know, she said something about going to her kids' football tryouts. And so I was like, no, no, that bitch is a whore.
I no, I knew that as well. Like looking at it and looking at her, I was kind of like, yeah. Even I'm with you. I'm just like, put a fucking shirt on, woman.
Yeah, it's like there's a time and a place. I get with tits like that, you're still gonna look sexy and no matter what you're in, but you can't tell me you have to wear that.
Yeah.
Your fucking kids down there in football gear, probably covered from head to toe with a fucking helmet on too. So if your kid can
I,
sweat to death,
I
so can you.
yeah, I was about to say she must really want/need the attention or something if she's and like
Oh
they're
yeah.
they're really big. What do you estimate the size of them are?
Oh Jesus, I can't even, like I said, literally the size of my head.
Okay.
I wouldn't even be able to guess.
Okay, that's pretty big then. Jeez.
Yeah, I have no idea
That's fair.
because I know before I lost weight, God, I was probably double D, maybe triple D. But I had to like pull the fat out from under my armpits and shit and stuff that in my bra. The bitch at the the bra shop. So there's this one bra shop, this specialty shop in Fort Wayne, and they'll measure you and all that and get you fitted for a bra. And she's measuring me and she's putting me in this bra and she's like, oh well, this is breast tissue too. And she's like pulling it out from under my armpits and shit and shoving it. Oh, this is all breast tissue. I'm like,
Oh my
oh, I
god.
don't think so, but sure. If you can get it in there, we'll go for it. No, there was this other one that just is so fucking funny. It was that mop-headed redhead that talked about all books are beautiful. Don't judge a book by its cover, but sometimes you see those big, thick books and you're like, I don't know if I can read all that.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, he was so funny. God, he was a funny one. Yeah, all books are beautiful. Eric Friedman. He was good. He was funny. Oh shit. Oh, and then this couple, 41 and 23.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
she's
yeah. The really
but
young couple. Yeah, the very young couple.
she's a good looking 41, but I'm sorry, he's very handsome. So I'm gonna guess that she's paying all the bills and he's dicking her, but I wouldn't be surprised if he had something on the side too. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they are completely in love, but mm, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if
Mm.
he's posting videos of her and pictures of her on his social media, I'm sure he's getting hit in the DMs with some women, um, who are hitting him up
And they got a
because
kid together. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, he may be getting hit up or whatever. But yeah, I mean, like once again, this is like a 15-second video. But yeah, I mean, who knows? He may have like two or three side pieces or something. Who knows?
Yeah, but I mean they do seem very loving to each other even in just this short video. And they have that kid together and they do seem in love, so maybe I shouldn't assume because if we had a 23-year-old woman and a 41-year-old man, I I would think he's too old for her too, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest. But
that fucking double standard, Erica. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
yeah, no, ain't no double standards here because that's an age gap that nobody should do. In my mind, he's a child. He should be out enjoying life.
Apparently, she's teaching him some things.
She looks very happy. All
Yeah,
I can
she's she,
say.
she she's definitely teaching him some things. He's going through that fucking boot camp right now.
Yep, yep.
He's learning all the tricks, how to undo the lock, the come hither, the whole
Uh-huh.
thing, the whole
Yeah,
thing.
that one, like right before you start the video, I'm assuming he's wearing contacts. He may not be though. Yeah, he is because
Yeah,
they're brown in another one.
yeah. I'm about to say.
Well, sometimes with Mixed races, I have seen some amazing eyes. I mean, you never know.
That's true.
Um, you never know. But yeah, his eyes were brown in that other part of the video. What else did we have? Oh, Stacy's mom. I had to look up the lyrics after that one. I looked up the lyrics because I was like, you know what? He's right. Stacy's mom got it going
Oh
on. I
God,
can't
yeah, and that
sing.
and like that and like it was one of those things. Where it's like, oh, I remember that song. It can't be that old. And I looked it up. I was like, fuck, I'm old
Yeah.
because that came out in like the late. I want to say the late. Oh, no, sorry, the early 2000s. And I was like, I think I was in
Hmm.
high school at that point. I was like, shit, this is from fucking like Weezer or something. Like 20 years ago. I'm like, oh God, I'm old. Uh,
Yep. Yeah, I thought that was funny too, though.
yeah.
Was that Will Kenna music? But yeah, I was like, I did. I looked up the lyrics because I was like, holy shit, he is right. Now, now everything that we enjoyed from movies to fucking songs, now we got a second guess.
Well,
Oh,
that's because of modern bullshit. It's dumb. It's dumb. Like I've heard people say that like American Pie is a fucking problem. Like really?
I love American Pie.
Yeah,
I
me
thought
too.
that was so fucking funny, but you're right. They couldn't make it nowadays.
No, they
There,
couldn't.
you're absolutely right.
In fact, one they made a straight to DVD or straight to Netflix one a few years ago called American Pie, like Girls Rule or something, and it was basically
Mm,
like a raunchy comedy for teenage girls,
yep,
and they were all going after one guy, and I was
I
like,
think I
oh,
remember
that's
that.
no, trust me, nobody does. I'm I will watch all those movies. Even if you straight to DVD ones, I think they're all fun. Um, but yeah, all these girls like went after the same guy, and like apparently he was talking to all of them, and he didn't know or whatever. And they're all just like, "Oh, you're an asshole." I'm like, nobody told him that you were all friends, and you were all like hitting on him at the same time. Like, what is this guy? What is a teenage guy who doesn't know shit supposed to do?
Mm.
Especially a teenage guy nowadays, if he's getting hit on by two girls, let alone four that were in the
Hmm.
movie, he's gonna swing for the fences. He's gonna go for all of them,
Yep, yep,
so like, and especially once again, a teenage guy, he's horny as fuck. This man, he's like, he's like a machine. He's got the hair trigger on a machine gun. Like he's splattered everywhere. The walls, the bedroom, the fucking, the socks he's got, everything just sprayed everywhere.
yep. Don't you know it? Good Lord. Speaking of, you mentioned teenage guys. I no longer have a teenager.
Oh God,
My
what
kid,
happened?
my kid turned 20.
Okay.
Oh God, what
I was
happened?
worried.
No,
I was worried
actually,
for a
actually, he
second.
comes in my room. He comes in my room and he was like, I wouldn't be laughing about it. Maybe. No, I wouldn't be laughing about it. But he comes in my room and he goes, I was like, oh, happy birthday. Now get out. I said, you're no longer a teenager. You move out now. And then today I told him, because God, when was his birthday? His birthday was the 28th. So I gave him a bunch of money and some rocks. So, I try for their birthdays. I'll get them something small, but then I'll just give them cash because who doesn't like cash? So he comes in my room and he's laid on my bed and he opens that and then he goes and leaves and does whatever. I look over, still spread all over my bed is all this fucking cash that I gave him and his gifts. So I put it all back in the bag and I set it by my closet. And it's just sitting there. And so today I told him that was on the 28th. Today I told him, I said, you know how I can tell that I give you too much? I give you everything you ever want, and I give you too much money. Do you know how I know? He goes, how? I said, because you left all your fucking birthday money in my bedroom and you've never once asked for it. He's like, oh, yeah, where's that at? God, these kids. I cannot wait until these fucking kids are out of my goddamn house, man. Fucking brats.
Yeah, like you
Oh,
like you can't put it in like a savings account or go buy some I don't know, buy anything with it. It's like you're just gonna
He's
leave it
just
there.
like, I don't need it. Yeah, I don't need it. Thanks for the money. And it was not a small amount either. I'm gonna send you in the chat how much I
Okay.
put in that bag.
All right. Let's see.
Let's, oh God, I can't use that chat. I don't know why. Messenger won't work for me.
That's weird.
I don't know. I have the worst luck with fucking technology. I don't know why. I'm slow too. This is how I am when I work. This is what I keep saying. I have no idea why they haven't fired me yet because I'm so fucking slow.
Oh, okay. Well, geez.
Yes, if you had just left that laying around, wouldn't you wonder where it was?
Oh yeah. No, if I got that if I got any kind of money, it always goes like towards, especially if it's like birthday money or whatever, it always goes towards like investing into something, so I'd buy Legos with it. Or something like that. Or I'd pay off a fucking piece of the credit card, something or something with it. Like that's where it would go. It would go into something I would need to, like,
No,
to do.
nope. Now it's sitting in the living room. He threw everything back in the bag and it's sitting on their kitchen table or dining or table in the living room.
Here's what you do: turn it
He
into
still didn't
pennies,
give a shit.
turn it into pennies, and then give it to him that way.
I'm like, oh my God. How, I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, the kid wants for nothing. All the money
It's
he
good.
makes, because you mentioned Legos, that's like his one guilty pleasure. He will get Legos or guns. He likes guns too. But he yeah, yeah, that's what he'll, get.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, other than that, it's all he puts it all in the bank.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
I pay for, most everything else. He did pay for some repairs on his truck, but yeah, so he has a bunch of money in the bank. He doesn't need money for anything, but I'm like, damn, dude, at the very least, you could act thankful. I mean, God.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Um, are you have you signed up for any more movies or anything, or are you still like on hiatus?
Oh, no, I'm flying to New York next week. I am filming a scene for, and we talked about this last time, the Elder Hunters.
The Elder
That's
Hunters.
the
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Yep, the Elder Hunters. That's the one that they actually reached out to me for. But yeah, there's some other ones that are coming up. I have at least another month on this contract. I think at this point they're not going to fire me. I should just accept it.
They're
So,
gonna wait till the contract is up and be like, all right, you're done. Just leave. Just leave.
honestly, I think that might be what they're going to do. Um, yeah, I think they're going to honor the contract and then just bring somebody else in afterwards, which makes me feel bad, but I'm getting paid, so um you know,
Oh, jeez.
but yeah, so I have this Elder Hunters and then I shouldn't have anything else until after that, but I have a few that are supposed to be filming next year also.
Nice.
But no, I did sign up for something exciting today. Did you look it up?
Oh shit! Yes, 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 yes. The comedy boot camp. I was like, I saw that. I was like,
Yes.
damn. All right.
Yes, the comedy fantasy camp with Jay Leno and Adam Carolla. They're going to be having, it's in October, so it's like a long weekend in October, and then they're going to have, let me scroll down here because
Well,
there's like a whole
make sure
slew of things.
it's not Scarefest weekend.
It's not. It's
Okay.
not. Scarefest weekend is, what is it, the 25th? This is the October 12th through the 15th.
Okay.
So it's like a week or two before. But it's
Gotcha.
in Hollywood. And they're going to have all of these different work groups. Let's see. They are going to have one-on-one mentoring. You'll be part of a writer's room, a live comedy show each night. with celebrity comedians, pitch session, improv workshops, networking opportunities, a comedy roast, podcast workshop, voice acting workshop, comedic timing and delivery workshop, comedy and digital media, and masterclass and photos with the special guest. So their special guests, there's just a few names. Like I said, Jay Leno and Adam Carolla. They're also going to have Harland Williams is going to be there. Who else do I like on here? Alonzo Bowden, Jeff Astroff, Liz Astroff. So there's like a whole slew of comedians that they have are going to be part of this. And then after you go through like their whole 4-day boot fantasy workshop thing, you are going to perform at Hollywood Improv.
Oh, shit.
Yep. And just because I like to feel special, I got the VIP package, which includes additional mentorship, and I got the photography package. So they're going to have a photographer follow me around the whole time I'm there taking my picture, just because I'm conceited.
Oh, my God.
I want to feel special.
I can't wait because that sounds awesome. That really does. I hope you honestly get a lot out of it. I hope it really refines, your skills, and you can, come out and really start start hitting the clubs and start doing some stand up.
Well, my friend Anson is the one that sent me the link because I hadn't even heard of it, and he sent me the link. And what did he say? Was it, you should do this, or did he just send me the link? And I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. And he goes, I thought this would help with your comedy. And I'm like, I don't know that I'm good enough for something like that. I just do it for kind of the fun of it. And I'm like, well, that's kind of the point of it, is to get better.
Yeah.
And to make connections. So yeah, I'll get a meet. Like, God, they had probably, 12 different well-known comedians. I mean, Jay Leno is going to be the biggest. But yeah, and all these different workshops, and it's a 4-day thing.
Yeah. It looks awesome and sounds great. I hope it works out, and hope that you get a lot out of it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I guess if anything, I will say I've done it, Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Exactly.
Why not?
Exactly. Yeah. No.
Yeah, but that's mid-October.
Yeah. But I did book my hotel room for Scarefest 100%, and it was expensive as shit, but I did it.
Oh, I know. Everything's so fucking expensive now. But good.
Yeah, because I wanted to be close, and that's the fucking problem.
Yep.
And so anything close by was like, God, it's so expensive. But it's walking distance, so it's fine. And I'm sure they know that, and they gouge people, and that's the problem. Because I mean, you could find something decently priced further out, but then you have to like drive in and park and that whole bullshit. So that's the problem.
And Kathy and I did that the first year. It wasn't very far. It was only a couple miles away, and we're like, oh, that's real close. We can just drive over. But then you got to pay for parking, and then if you drink anything, you're trying to drive back to the hotel. And it was like, oh, no, this time we're just gonna stay close.
Yeah. That's the thing, is like, you like at horror cons, it's like customary to get drunk anyway, so you're just trying to like so you want to party, but you don't want to fucking drive home either. So you're just like, yeah, and you don't want to leave your car there overnight either, because they're gonna charge you extra. So it's like, what do I do?
That's exactly right. So yeah, the first year we were a little bit away, and then last year we did park within we had the hotel package, so we were within walking distance, but it wasn't the hotel that was right there at the convention center. It was actually down the block, but it was still convenient. And then this year we're going to try an Airbnb.
Yeah.
May not like it. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm at the Hilton like 2 blocks over.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, the thing with this Airbnb, and I don't know why I get talked into this shit because I paid for it. It has a loft bed. And I told Kathy, I said, well, what if we're drunk and we're trying to get up those stairs to get to the fucking loft to go to sleep? Oh, it'll be fine. You can sleep downstairs and I'll go upstairs. And I'm thinking, oh, great. You just watch. We're both going to be sleeping on the kitchen floor or some shit like that. Because neither one of us are going to be able to get up those fucking stairs.
No,
Because it's not even stairs. It's like a ladder.
Yeah, what's gonna happen is that it's gonna be Sunday morning. I'm gonna show up drunk at the convention at like noon 30, and I'm be rolling around, see what other shit I can pick up, and then I'll leave, and I'm like, I haven't heard from Erica or these guys in a while. It's like, where are they? I keep calling you, I'm like, nothing, no answers. I think you're fucking dead or something.
Well, at least you check on us.
Yeah, like, and Kathy's on the kitchen floor, and you're like on the fucking ladder. It's like,
Yeah. It's like a kid's loft, but a big bunk bed thing, and you climb up this ladder. And I even looking at the pictures, I get a little anxious because I don't know that I could climb it sober, let alone drinking. But it was cheap. It was really cheap for the weekend, and so I went ahead and got it because Kathy was like, say we can climb that damn ladder, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh my god.
Tell me about it. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Hopefully you two don't need helmets or anything.
Oh god.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, so we are going on Thursday, right?
Correct. No, correct. I
Okay.
did book for Thursday through Sunday, so I'm good.
Perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
they never did put the bowling.
Yeah, I'm fine. I think. I mean, like once you said whiskey tasting, I was like, fucking book me. I'm there.
Yeah, I can't bowl for shit. I just sent you a picture of the Airbnb.
Oh dear God. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Kathy was like, I'll sleep upstairs.
That's a fucking
What
problem.
Yeah, and that's not even to even get into the Airbnb, you got to walk upstairs.
Jeez.
It's like I'm telling you, you are going to have to rescue us or some shit. We'll be
I'm gonna have to fucking cliffhanger you like Stallone.
No shit.
Throw
Yeah,
the rope
that's the
across the fucking
outside.
thing and drag one of you over one by one.
No shit. Yeah, that's the outside. We got to walk up all those stairs just to get up there, and then we got to climb that ladder to get up to the other bed.
I'm gonna bring my I'm gonna bring my climbing equipment just in case I need to get both of you up there.
No shit. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said, we're gonna fall down those stairs. You're gonna come over to check on us. You're gonna find us in that car park, like laying on that concrete, maybe rolled up against the corner with one of those traffic cones on our heads or something.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I do. I get anxious every time I see that ladder going upstairs, though.
Oh jeez.
Really? Yeah, Kathy. Kathy's like, yeah, I'll climb the ladder. It'll be fine. Okay. If you say so.
Oh God. No, I can't wait for Scarefest. It's gonna be fun. I know I'm doing I'm doing Horror Hound in about 2 or 3 weeks. So
yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah. It's funny because the last part of the month is Horror Hound, this girl coming over, and then like I think my friend Richard wants to go to a cabin in the woods. I'm just like, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and then because like he wants to do something for his birthday. I'm just like, yeah, man, let's go. And he's like, oh, my family's got a cabin in the woods. I'm like, that sounds like a horror movie, and one of us will die, but let's do it. That's fine. Let's do it. That's fine.
Oh, God.
like 5 dudes to make horror movies in the woods. Yeah, this is gonna be real fun.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yep. Sure, why not?
Somebody's either gonna get cornholed or die. It's one or the other.
Oh, God, or a little of both.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Yeah.
Speaking of cornhole,
Oh
it was
God.
the anniversary of Deliverance.
Oh jeez. I thought you had a story for us. I'm just like, what?
Oh, hell no. I've already told you all my stories.
Oh jeez.
You'll have to tell us some of those stories. No, there ain't no more cornhole in here. Although I was going to tell you because my one son had watched Camp Blood 666 Part 2 with his friends, and he told me, he said when it started and it was there in the beginning, they asked him, they're like, Zachary, is your mom having us watch a porno?
I mean, the way it's shot, it fucking looks like one. It really does. Because like they're shooting in 30 frames as opposed to 24, and that's like why it looks like that. That's why it looks like a soap opera. And because of doing that, it has that like feel of like this might be a fucking porno. I mean, there's that like shower scene of the girls getting fucking naked in the shower, then being naked on the bed as well. So
Yep.
Oh
my God.
Yeah.
And okay, so do you remember one of the earlier podcasts, or the one podcast, when I told you about that girl being naked on the bed and it was fucking cold out? And everybody's just standing around and she's on that bed. That's who I was talking about. And it was freezing in there. And all those people in there, and ain't nobody was covering her up. So I took my jacket off and covered her up in between takes.
Good for you.
Yep.
Good for you.
Yep. Guess how old she is?
How old is she?
Take a guess.
32.
You were closer than I was. 37.
Okay. Oh, she's my age. That's good to know.
Yeah, if this other woman doesn't work out for you. No.
Oh God. Speaking of women who don't work out, I figured out two things while I was two things this last week. This one girl that I've talked about on the podcast, I used to mess around with, I knew in high school or whatever, and she would message me even though she's married. She's blocked me on Instagram, so
maybe she listened to the podcast.
Maybe she listened to the podcast. I'm thinking that, or her husband has like made her block me or something. So
finally, maybe he logged into her account or some shit like that.
I mean, I didn't send that many dick pics. Yeah, but
not
I
that
mean,
many.
It's no, because I'm when I go to California, I posted very little this time in California because I really didn't care. I was just trying to have a good time. But when I did post, I kept seeing, I like to see who's looking at my stuff, and she never popped up, and I was like, oh, what's going on? Apparently I'm blocked.
Oh shit. Oh,
and I also figured out that the other girl that I was messing around with after her before I left Tennessee to come to Atlanta is getting married in October.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was interesting. And I found out the oddest way. Basically, I found out by looking through my Venmo history, because Venmo has that thing where you can look at other people's stuff if it's not private. They'll tell you, it'll tell you who they sent money to and how much and what for.
Oh my God, that's creepy as hell.
It is fucking creepy. That's why mine is I went through and made mine very private so nobody can see my shit. But hers kept saying her and her boyfriend deposit for wedding, and then it had the date on there, and I'm just like, oh, geez, okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I was like, and supposedly quote unquote we're good friends, but this is how a lot of that shit happens when I'm friends with females. I guess I'm the pseudo boyfriend until they find another guy, and then I get pushed to the curb. So
yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So I mean, I wasn't even told, and I had to confirm it with her. I think her nephew or something, who I talk to every now and again. And he's like, yeah, they're doing it. I'm just like, oh, good for them. And that was it. That's all I said.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and once again, this is gonna sound extremely petty, but I'll say it. I've met the guy. He's kind of vanilla. Okay, he's kind of vanilla.
She'll be bored. She'll be bored real fucking quick.
I mean, she's expressed this in front of me, and I think it's just kind of like a poking me, where she's like, no, he's great in bed. It's awesome. We fuck all the time. I'm just like, okay. There's no need to say that out loud. That's weird.
Yeah. Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah. And she said that out loud while another friend of hers was sitting next to us, and I'm just like, this is weird. I think you're trying to poke fun at me here. It's like, okay, I'll take it in stride. Whatever. You enjoy your Mr. Vanilla. That's fine. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he kind of is, because of her nephew, who I talked to, lives with her and them. And I was asking, it's like, how is he towards you? Is he nice towards you? Is he, is he okay? And apparently he's kind of a dick and kind of very vanilla, because like they've gone out to they would go out to like Chinese restaurants, whatever. Like he just want like fucking chicken nuggets and like chocolate milk.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, really, dude?
Mm.
And he's also telling me like he doesn't have like he keeps changing jobs every like 3 to 4 months. So I don't know.
Damn.
I'm just talking shit at this point.
Damn. Yeah. No. Yeah. Let her get married and be in her. I don't know. Her vanilla marriage. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, also, I mean, okay, and another thing, I know recently, I think it was last year, it was last year, 2 years ago, where she got the gastric bypass surgery, and she's like dropped a ton of fucking weight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good for
she
her.
looks like she did back in high school. Yeah. So she's probably gonna hit on like all the time now.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Sure. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm kind of pissed off, but I'm kind of not. It's a weird thing. It's a very weird thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know, but whatever. Like you said, if she's she's gonna be happy in her vanilla marriage, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, what else? What else can you do?
I can stop the wedding. I can
kind of...
stop the wedding and be that person. No, that'll be terrible. That'll be fucking terrible.
Nah. No. You got somebody else coming to visit you, so you're good.
Oh God, it's gonna be a shit show. I know.
I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited.
I'll do a podcast that Monday night after I drop her off. Be like, here's all the stories. Here's what happened.
Yes.
Here's how I went down.
Nice. Oh God, I can't fucking wait. I can't wait.
Oh jeez,
Speaking of podcasts, I didn't listen to it, but I saw that you had posted for World Class Bullshitters. Did you guys watch the Barbie movie? Was that what that was about?
No, actually, I think Jeff watched it, and he put out a review of it. But I'm actually gonna go watch Oppenheimer Wednesday, because I'm a moron and decided to look for the theater with like the aspect ratio that no one intended for it to be watched. And mind you, I did this Friday. I did this Thursday night. I was looking for the theater.
My God.
And there's only one near me. And so I was like, oh, let me look at like 11 p.m. showing at like Sunday, sold out. 11 p.m. showing at like Monday, sold out. 11 p.m. showing Tuesday, sold out.
So see, you weren't the only one that had the same thought.
11 p.m. showing Wednesday, kind of sold out. There's one seat that's not where you don't have to crick your neck to look at the ceiling. All right, done, take it. But apparently everybody else has the same fucking idea, and like that, like it's because there are no seats further back, and I don't want to wait so long to watch a movie to where like I cannot get like. I'm trying to watch a movie 2 weeks in advance. Like I don't want to do that. So, yeah. Because I'm frustratingly looking through the fucking looking through the fucking Fandango. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Nope. It's just, yeah. And I shit you not, there was one at like 3:20 a.m. where like you would leave the theater at 6 in the morning.
Oh God.
Yeah, there was one at 3:20 a.m. and I'm like, I'm a night person, but not that fucking much.
Jesus, I wouldn't even be able to enjoy it, at that time.
No, because you'd be trying to fight sleep and then having to try to fight sleep to get home.
Yeah, that would be the thing to get home. Yeah.
So, but no, I bought the ticket. It was like almost $30 fucking. So,
jeez.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go see it Wednesday. Yeah, it's yeah.
I'd like to see that one. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing the Barbie one either, just because I know there's going to be some cute things in it. But um, yeah, I love God. What is his name? I don't know how to pronounce his first name. Cillian Murphy or
Oh, Cillian
whatever.
Murphy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. Could there be a more gorgeous jawline on a man? I mean, granted, he's a little thin in this movie, but like when he did Peaky Blinders, I mean, his jawline is so fucking sexy. I get chills just looking at that man. I mean, he is like hot. Of course, this movie is a little scrawny in, but when
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah. He's
doing
supposed to
Peaky,
be, he's
yeah,
yeah,
he's but
yeah.
yeah, but Peaky Blinders, I mean, in some of the other movies I've seen him in, yeah, that jawline, my God, that could cut butter. I mean, that shit,
Well,
damn.
it's good. It's good to know what you use for spank material. That's important. That's important.
Yeah, yeah, he's a good one.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, because like I wanted to go see it in like the true format, and there was like this tutorial, like you could like go to the website and figure out which ones were in your state or whatever. I tried finding one in Tennessee. I was like, oh, I'm gonna drive 4 hours. I'm like, I'm not gonna drive 4 hours.
Was it for just the type of film it was filmed on, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
why?
yeah, yeah,
Because I've
because
heard
it
other
was
people, say
yeah,
how it's
because
supposed to be
he
watched.
filmed on like the full IMAX thing, which is a 70 millimeter piece of film. It's fucking huge. Like the camera weighs, I think, like 100 pounds or something. Like it's ridiculous. It's so huge. And
Wow.
apparently the film itself is 11 miles long. It has
Jesus.
to like it almost has to be put into the projector like with a forklift. Like it's massive.
So I wonder why he decided to do it that way.
He's a purist, kind of like Tarantino in film. It's the same bullshit. Like
Mm.
they're just those people who are like, oh, I'm only going to use film because it's a pure format. So
You didn't need to say anything else, but he's like Tarantino, and that was good. That everything else after that was irrelevant because Tarantino is like, yeah, he's another one. He's amazing, but nuts.
yeah, he's very eccentric. Um, yeah, I've been to a theater in California, the New Beverly. They only show film movies there, only film. Um,
Wow.
I think their tickets are really cheap too, but they always show really old movies, and you have to like get your tickets like at least 2 or 3 weeks in advance, because if they have really like, and they'll release their like schedule for the month, like 2 weeks into the month, and you can just pick which one you want to go see, and yeah, it's a fun experience. It's good. I know I saw Knock Knock there, and not Keanu. It was a Keanu Reeves movie, but it was like an emulation. Somebody had remade it for rebooted it from a '70s movie, and it was really good. I was actually surprised.
Mm. Have you ever seen Four Rooms?
Yes, yes, I love Four Rooms.
Tarantino, and oh my God, I love that movie. Now I'm gonna try to watch it tomorrow. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try to
Four
find
Rooms.
it.
I think it's Rodriguez and him are in it, and a couple other people are in it too.
Oh God, it's like filled with stars.
Oh yeah,
I mean, at the time they probably weren't. Some of them weren't huge stars, but yeah, almost every single person in there is a big star now. God, that was so fucking funny. That was such a funny movie. That's another one, that one class that I had that I said we had broke down or had to go watch the movie 300, and then we did a presentation for it, game theory, that
hmm
game theory class. Uh, we also, one of the presentations we had to do is we got to pick a movie and show a little piece of the movie and then had to break it down, kind of like just a presentation. And I did Four Rooms. Yep.
nice, nice.
Loved that movie.
Yeah, it looks like yeah, like Robert Rodriguez was one of the directors for sure. Yeah, because I know that there were like four different directors on it. So
Yep. Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, they were hilarious.
yeah, yeah. That was like an early, well, not really an early anthology, but it was like one that people that kind of goes under the radar. People don't really know about it too much.
Well, I think I loved it so much because the whore in the in the mattress with the kids. Because that's kind of like a um God, what do they call that? Where oh God, I'm getting tired. I can't even think. Like an old, not an old wives' tale, but
An urban legend?
urban legend. Yes, that's like an urban legend. You find a dead body in the mattress. There's
Yeah.
a whore in this mattress. There's a whore in here. That's all I kept saying. Oh my God, I'm dying.
Oh god. It's
It's,
and like looking at the cast, there are some really fine fucking women in this movie. I forgot. I
they,
need to go watch this.
yes, yes.
Yeah, you got let's see. What is it? Valeria Galano
Mm-hmm.
from
Love
Pee-wee's
her
Big
eyes.
Adventure. Lily Taylor back then. You have Jennifer Beals, Ione
Mm-hmm.
Sky,
Salma Hayek.
Selma Hayek. Oh God, always a fucking favorite. Always, always a crowd favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I stalk her on Instagram heavily.
Madonna.
Madonna,
Yeah,
yes, Madonna. Yeah,
yeah.
you gotta, yeah,
So many good ones.
yeah. You got a lot of good ones in there. Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't get to see Selma's boobs in that one. You got to wait for Desperado for that.
Oh my God. You know what movie that I started questioning? Maybe I am bisexual. Seeing her in that fucking From Dusk Till Dawn
Oh,
when
okay.
when she gets up on that table and starts dancing with that snake, I'm like, oh, I have never seen such a picture of perfection. She is gorgeous.
Oh man,
I mean, gorgeous. I've never seen a woman so beautiful. And she still looks good too.
still looks great.
Of course, she is
Still looks
married to
wonderful.
a billionaire. That helps. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, she still looks great. I stalk her Instagram quite a bit, so yeah.
I do. Well, I don't stalk her, but I do follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
yeah, she's a favorite of our channel for sure. We're all yeah, we're all fans of hers.
yeah. Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
Love
No,
her.
I've heard a lot of weird things about the Barbie movie. Apparently it's like anti-dude or something, and it's not like there's a whole weird like capitalism thing with it and stuff. I'm like, I don't it's one of those things where it's like I'm sure there is, but I don't care because I'm not gonna I have no actual interest in Barbie anyways. Like not because of that, it's just, it's not for me.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. There was a weird boycott about it and stuff as well, so I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah. Have you heard anything about it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. I don't know.
But it's odd the things that catch my attention, like the aliens. You would think aliens would interest me. I could care less.
Oh man. Any celebrity gossip or love life trouble we need to worry about?
No, except Sofia Vergara is getting divorced. That's very
Yeah.
sad. I
Yeah.
loved them together.
Yeah,
Uh,
they look like
uh,
they fit together really well.
they do. It's so sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
I wonder why they're getting divorced, so that's weird.
Well, part of what I've read, and it would make sense, was because he wanted children and she didn't. But here's the kicker. So she has a son. She had a son. He's an adult now. Um, with her last fiance, she had eggs harvested and fertilized with the fiance's sperm and like four embryos frozen. They split up. She has been fighting for probably shit 6 7 years to destroy the embryos because they're no longer together and she does not want them used to create children with her DNA, and so they're no longer together.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. I mean, is it Joe Magliano the one who wants the embryos, or is it her previous?
No, it was like the fiance that she had prior to that, and I was going to actually
Oh,
see um if they had actually came to a resolution, because it was going on forever, and he was changing states that it was in, and because of course some states are um, um, pro life, and they're like, why don't you donate the embryos, because they were already fertilized embryos. Well, she didn't want them donated. Not that she's not pro life, but her fear was this guy just couldn't let go of her, kind
yeah,
of thing.
that's really really weird. That's so strange.
Yeah, because it's not like he couldn't have additional children. And actually, they both had a written agreement, and that's what it came down to. There was a contract. If they ever split up and the embryos had not been used, they were to be destroyed. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, back it they were together 4 years, and then they split in 2014 is when they
Jeez.
split.
So almost 10
And
years she's been like fighting to get him destroyed or whatever. So
yeah, so in 2021, a judge sided with her and imposed a permanent injunction to stop this guy from accessing the embryos.
that's weird, man.
Because her thing was, okay, fine, even if we don't destroy them, I don't want a link to this man. I
Yeah,
don't want them used. And they had that agreement in writing that if they ever split up, the embryos would not be used. Because then, of course, then they're both parents, and regardless of whether you're with that person or not, once that baby's born, um, you know, they would have to be in contact. But yeah, he was fighting it, and it went back and forth and back and forth, and he wanted to use them with um a surrogate. He wouldn't even date, because it's not like the man couldn't go and if he really wanted children, go get married or have children with somebody else. It's he wanted children with her. I really think it was that. I really think that's what it was. But
yeah.
yeah. So if it's true that, her and Joe split up because he wanted kids and she didn't, I could kind of
No,
see
that
why
makes
she didn't.
no, that makes sense because I mean, he's at a place to where he's probably like once again like financially what is it, financially fine or whatever, where he could actually make some money, or he's actually got a decent amount of money coming in or has come in or whatever. So he wants to start a family, and he's 46, so I'm sure he's like now he's like settled, he's done, he's made his money, he's good where he is, and he wants to kind of start a family. So it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a
Yeah.
bad thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's sad. I think it's a sad situation. Um, and had he not been dragging her back and forth, her ex back and forth through court, she probably would have had a baby, and with, you know, her soon to be ex-husband, which
Yeah.
they would have had beautiful children together. Beautiful children. Let's face it, those would have been some gorgeous babies.
Yeah, they would have been actors immediately. That's for sure.
Yeah, no shit. But yeah, other than her, I don't know that I have any other good gossip, celebrity gossip. No, nothing yet.
Well, I mean,
Wish I
yeah.
had some good gossip.
Well, that's I mean that's fun. At least we had something. That's good. But
Yeah, a
yeah, I
little
get it.
something.
Yeah, but
Not
and
non-celebrity gossip. Non-celebrity gossip. So I got this one friend that I don't know why the hell I invite this bitch to places. I really don't. I really have no idea.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I invited her to New York with me, right? Because I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, I'll be in New York for a few days. Let's go. And I'm already dreading it. I am like dreading it. She's so dry. She's so boring. Like, she's one of those friends I've been friends with forever. But if I could spend time with anybody else, including my cats, I would probably do that before doing anything with her. So I'm not quite sure why I invited her. It just kind of came out. But it was so funny because we went to play bingo the other day. And again, I invited her because I tried everybody else. And it was funny because I told her, I was like, yeah, I wasn't sure if you had plans or not. And she was telling me, she's like, yeah, I was going to go out with so and so, but I can't stand hanging out with them sometimes. And I would much rather hang out with you. And I have so much, she's just too
Oh my
much
god.
for me. I know. I was like, oh, Jesus. This poor woman.
Oh gosh.
Oh
Oh
man.
god. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, I've been there. I know when we've gone on our like guy trips, there was was a couple of dudes. I was just kind of like, why is this motherfucker here? He's not doing anything. He's not participating in the group stuff we do. He's just sitting at the Airbnb or the hotel and just doing whatever. It was a pain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't like people like that.
Yeah, it just
Yeah, yeah,
sh-
yeah. I just
she's
don't.
the one that I told you about before that I went to Chicago with, and she likes to walk around naked, like with her
Oh,
kids.
oh,
And
that
so I
one.
I
Oh,
put this
that
is the
one.
one. This is the one.
Oh
And I had
God.
to make the pillow the wall between us because I was afraid she was going to try to seduce me or something in the middle of the night. Yeah, this
Listen,
is the
listen,
one. I
listen,
don't know.
listen, listen. Just think of Summer Hayek and pucker up. Okay, that's it.
Oh God. Oh shit. I don't know why I do this to myself. I really need to like expand my group of friends or something because I just, oh shit. And it's funny because we really don't even like the same things, really. Because, like I told you, she'd never listen to this podcast ever. She doesn't get on social media except maybe once in a great
Yeah,
while.
I think you mentioned her something about her husband and like her getting naked or something. The neighbor like,
It wasn't her husband, but yeah, she was the one that was naked in front of the window,
yeah,
and the neighbor came over, and
yeah.
yeah, yep. And at the one time he got in the shower with her. Yep, this is her. Yep, this is her.
I don't know what to do with that, man. I don't know.
Oh God, I don't know why I do this to
I don't know.
myself.
Maybe you may just order a gigolo and have him have both of you at the same time. Just do that. That's fine. Just do that.
Oh my God. Uh I truly don't know why I do this to myself. We're gonna get to New York and I'm gonna be so irritated with her the entire time we're there. I just know it. And it's not her fault. It's
No,
not her fault. She's
no.
just being herself. But she reminds me of like that teacher in Ferris Bueller,
Really?
Bueller.
She's that fucking
She's
dull. Oh my
that
god.
boring. And like, yeah, yeah, she's like dull. We have nothing in common. It's one of those friendships we've just been friends for so long. Yeah, yeah. And then like I told Kathy, because there's been a couple times that she's called me lazy, like because I pay somebody to clean my house. I pay somebody to mow my lawn. And she's like, well, you're just lazy. It's like, no, bitch, I work fucking 80 hours a week. If I don't want to scrub toilets on the day off, I shouldn't have to
You
scrub
get
my
on,
fucking toilets.
yeah, you get on fucking TaskRabbit or on some, some
Oh
Facebook
my
group and
God.
and like figure that shit out.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm just like, oh my God. I am so this bitch.
Speaking of getting my place clean, I need to do that before this shit comes over.
Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. I thought about that. I wondered if you were gonna
Oh
have
no,
somebody come
no, no,
and
no, no,
clean
no,
it.
no, 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 no. That hit me when she sent me the fucking picture of her itinerary. I was like, oh god. I need some like small. I need a plethora of small Asian women to come in and like scrub the
Yes.
place from like floor to ceiling,
Yep. Yep.
like the day
Yep.
before she's here. And then also I need to also get my car cleaned inside and out as well.
Yep. Get it detailed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, at least cleaned because it doesn't look very nice. So I need at least if it looks clean, it'll be okay. So I thought of that
Oh
too, and I was
God.
like, good God, what the fuck am I doing?
Oh God, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I, it's one of those things where it's like I'm it's weird because I'm trying to equate this in my mind. I'm like, I'm doing this to be nice because she's a friend, and she kept saying when she's talking about, she's like, oh, I just need to get out, I need to get out. I'll just go to Atlanta. I'm like, that's fine. I have a room, whatever. It's okay. So I was like, okay, what, so it's fine. So I don't know. I don't know. I also don't like people. I also in general don't like people in my space very
Yeah.
often. That's
Yep.
another thing. It's just like when you're here too long, it irks me, and it's just like you need to just fucking leave.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how that's gonna go over either. So we'll see. We'll see.
God, I can't wait.
I may end up booting her out the day before. It's like just get the fuck out.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
No, I won't. No, I won't.
So,
I'll bite my tongue until it's like I'll be counting down the goddamn hours. Like, all right, and
so
what do you do at the
this
airport?
this is a legitimate question. Let's say you do hit it off with her. How long are you expected to date someone before like moving to the next level?
Like, okay,
I mean,
uh,
because this is kind of new because I know you are like seeking a wife. So,
I don't know, man. It's one of those. It's once again, it's like a constant like it's a constant thing in my head where like I'm lonely, I need to like look for somebody, and then I try to look for somebody, and then like I immediately get discouraged and realize I'm happier by myself. I'm very content. And then when like something like this happens, it's just kind of like it's just annoying, really. And it's like I don't need to worry about this. Why am I worrying about this? And so yeah, and it's really shitty because like my entire family is like. I'm sure my aunt is talking to her on a fucking daily basis and messaging her on a daily basis all the time. She's probably gonna send like a fucking package with her that's carry on as well, like to bring to me or something, I'm sure. Um but are you asking about the dating thing is like what my family thinks or what I think?
well, I know you would probably wait a little bit longer. Um, you would want to date her, maybe get to know her a little more, but I mean, kind of both.
My family, I don't know. I would say around a year and a half,
Oh,
honestly.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly. Because that's what happened. That's what happened to I think both my cousins as well, but my aunt, their mom is kind of fucking crazy. So yeah. Um yeah, that's true, trust me. For me, I honestly don't know. I've been single too goddamn long. I really have. I've been single way
Yeah.
too long. I couldn't tell you, you know.
Yeah, that's a thing unless she just completely blows you away. Kathy and I were talking about that. Freedom, freedom is a big thing to give up.
It
Yeah,
is, and it
unless
is,
they
and
just
it's I don't know.
blow you away.
It's one of those things where it's like I'd have to give it up for somebody like who's actually worth it.
Yeah.
And even then like this girl, like she once again she lives in California. Her whole family's there. She's an aspiring actress, which is a red flag in itself.
Hmm.
Um and I don't think she'd move, on in all honesty. I don't think she'd move.
Probably not. Not if she
Yeah.
wants to be an actress.
Yeah. Even though she knows like, I make movies and things like that and stuff.
And Atlanta is a big film area.
No, it
Yeah.
is. It is. So yeah. Um So I don't know. It's just weird. Like there's a lot of it's and like the whole like wannabe actress thing. I've met a lot of people and especially girls who are like, oh, I want to be an actress, but like they have like they're SAG eligible because they've done a couple of things. They've gone through like 23 acting classes, but yet they don't have and they have an agent, but yet they've never gotten called in for an audition ever. They just do like TikTok videos and stuff, and they do funny shit on there, and then they think that's acting, you know. So it's weird. That's why. And she's done legitimate things. She's been on some episodes of some shows. She was in like a holiday commercial, I think, a couple of years ago. She's done a lot of legitimate things, but it's all obviously stopped now, or she hasn't done things in a while. I don't know why, just hasn't. So, yeah, I'm just kind of nervous about her coming over. So I don't know what to do. I'll figure it out.
Yes, well, let us know. Keep us informed. I cannot wait to hear more.
Yeah, I can. I'm pretty sure once I post like
cannot wait to go to your wedding.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm pretty sure once I post like one picture to Instagram or Snapchat immediately, I'm gonna get 100 questions. It's gonna happen.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all we got for.
Well, on that note, I think so too. On that good note, keep us informed. And if anybody has any questions, comments, watched the movie that's out, or anything else you want to chit chat about, ericadyerpodcast@gmail.com.